In this video, we're going to be talking about trigonometry, okay? So trigonometry on the SAT. Now, let's consider a right triangle. Now, what is trigonometry? Triangle geometry, all right? Triangle geometry, so it involves triangles, all right? Now, so we have this right triangle and we have an angle theta in there, all right? So what is the sine of theta? What is the cosine or cos of theta, and what is the tan of theta? Sine of theta is the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse side. Cos is the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse side. And tan is the opposite side divided by the adjacent side. All right, tan or tangent, cosine or cos, tangent. All right, then of course this is sine, like that. Okay, so now what is the opposite side? The opposite side, that's the side facing the angle directly, which is 3. The hypotenuse is 5. So the sine theta here is 3 over 5. Okay, and then the cosine is the adjacent, the side that is not the opposite or the hypotenuse. This is 4 divided by 5. Then the opposite side, that's the side facing theta, which is 3. Then the adjacent side is 4. So this is sine, cosine, and tan. Now, another way you can easily memorize this formula is called SOHCAHTOA. Okay, SOHCAHTOA. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, rather. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. All right, so you can use this to easily remember this opposite over the formula for sine, cosine, and tangent. All right, so these signs are what you use in trigonometry. Then also remember that your theta can be in degrees or radians. All right, so when you are using your calculator, there is the degree mode and there is the radian mode. All right, so be careful. If the theta was given in radians, convert your theta to convert your calculator to radian mode or to degree mode. Okay, so if you want to convert between radians and degrees, just know this: pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. All right, so for example, now what is pi over 3 radians? Rad is what? Pi over 3 times 180. Okay, so that's pi over 180 then divided by pi. So this becomes 60 pi divided by pi. That's what? 60 degrees. So pi over 3 radians equals to what? 60 degrees. So this is the rule between, this is the ratio between radians and degrees. Pi radians equals to 180 degrees. So you can convert from degrees to radians or radians to degrees, whatever you want, whatever works for you. Okay. Now let's talk briefly about complementary angles and how they work for their sine and their cosine works. Now, what is a complementary angle? If you have a 30-degree angle, then complementary angles, all right, are angles that add up to 90 degrees. Supplementary angles are angles that add up to 180 degrees. All right, complementary, they add up to 90 degrees. So if one angle is 30, the other side must be 60. So 30 and 60 are what? Complementary. 20 and 70 are complementary. All right, 40 and 50 are complementary. Now, so for complementary angles, the sine, so this is for complementary angles. Okay, the sine of x is equal to cos 90 minus x. For example, sine 30, right, is equal to cos 90 minus 30. So sine 30 is cos 60. Okay, then cos 30 is sine 60. sine 40 is cos 50. All right, cos 40 is sine 50. So complementary angles have this relationship between them. This is only for complementary angles, angles that add up to 90 degrees. Add up to what? 90 degrees. Okay, so this is for complementary angles, not for any other type. Okay, very important. And of course, remember how you sine is sine, cosine, tangent. You can use this formula to remember that. Okay.